So maybe you're a painter or a programmer or a theater major or a chef. But all of the creative outlets, art is art is art. They all come with a certain amount of prep, pre-writing, certain amount of life experience that comes with being an artist, trying new mediums, and sometimes if you're something like a writer, it's life experience with other human beings and other social interactions. And when we take all of this information, all of our life experiences, and we want to take these life experiences and we want to show them to the world in an instant where people can see exactly who we are. People can see the state of the art that comes from Gabriel Saint. People can see the state of the art that comes from you as an artist, as a writer, as a painter. And at the heart of that, what I think I'm talking about is self-expression. So let's ask a question here, like just in general sense, what is self-expression? Self-expression, the expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideas, especially in writing, art, music, and dance. They create art primarily for their own enjoyment and self-expression. So self-expression is a way that you, obviously, express yourself. And it seems obvious, like expressing yourself through language or in the moment socially. If you get angry or happy or you laugh at something that's funny, these are instinctual self expressions that happened without you trying to do it. They happen almost subconsciously. But what we don't often do is look at the expression that we're trying to put forth in our artwork. Sometimes what we do is we just create art because we like this character, or we create a new character, or we want to write a song, or inspired by another songwriter or a movie we watched. But I would encourage you to take a moment in your creative process and think about self expression, because there's something wonderful about being seen, about being heard in a way that you want, a way that you want to express yourself in a unique way, perfectly for you. And when there is a person, an audience, a large amount of people, even when it's just in a way that you can look back on yourself and say, oh my, I have expressed myself in such a fulfilling way. And I think it's important to think about self expression and how it gives your art a weight that people can interpret whether you realize it or not. And at the same time, it contributes to your mental health by expressing yourself through your artwork. So instead of just sitting down, and there's nothing wrong with sitting down and making art thoughtlessly, mindlessly, letting your subconscious take over, because this is also a very healthy process. And sometimes I would also encourage you to look at art as almost like jogging. The act of doing art is not always about the piece of art, but that you will get the benefits of the exercise. Think of drawing or writing or programming as a mental exercise. And the more that you do these exercises, the healthier your mind gets, the healthier your creative muscle gets. So next time you dive into a piece of art, try to find some self-expression. Think about maybe how you're feeling, how your week is going. Or do you have any conflicts in your life? Do you have any positive interactions happening in your life? Do you have things that you're excited about? Do you have other artists that you're inspired by? Do you have a new trick that you've learned? Have you been studying tutorials to do this new programming, or studying tutorials to learn how to do this art technique? Or have you been studying your favorite filmmaker to learn how to frame up a shot or how to write a story? And I want you to take all of your experiences, everything that you've experiencing. It could be things you've experienced this week, things you've experienced months, lifetimes ago. And I want you to kind of funnel these experiences into your work like a journal. But with a journal, you're going to say flat out how you feel. And I would encourage you to take a journal and just write exactly how you feel, to just get those words off your chest. And then you take that sheet of paper, and instead of saying it blatantly, obviously, like you will when you write this all in a journal, I want you to take these words and express them artistically. And they could be into other words, but instead of just saying blatantly, hey, this is how I feel, with your journal entry, I want you to take that and express it through poetry, express it through a painting, express it through a song, express it through programming. But instead of hopping in without a direction, I would encourage you to find moments of your life, actively engage with those thoughts, actively engage with those passions, those experiences, actively engage with the social connections, actively engage with the good days and the bad days while you're creating your art. And I would encourage you to do it through metaphor, through simile. So unlike a journal entry, I would say, express yourself more of a creative fashion, where sometimes you leave breadcrumbs to the answer. In your journal, I would like you to sit down and write, express yourself in the clearest, most direct fashion. But then, like a riddle, like a metaphor, like a simile, I want you to express that through art. You're going to write a story about it, direct a film about it, paint a picture about it. But you're going to actively express your feelings through your artwork. Not only is it going to make your artwork better, but it's going to make your life better. It's going to make you mentally healthier. It's going to make you socially healthier. And it's just a more fulfilling practice if you can turn and look at your art and feel very seen, very heard, like you expressed yourself to the fullest, like you were able to share your talents instantly in a moment. Like what really kind of works for me is like guitar improvisation. I can play a guitar, and here in this moment I can show you the state of the art of my guitar playing, and I can be seen and I can be heard, and people can interpret my work and say, oh, I see exactly where Gabe is as a musician by this little guitar performance, or singing a song, or seeing me draw a picture, or seeing me direct a film, or seeing you direct a film, or seeing you draw something, or seeing you write a story, or seeing you program a program. I want you to remember that it's that improvisation of sitting down and playing a guitar and the audience saying, bravo. That's what the self-expression is. And I think you may feel disconnected from a guitarist playing to an audience, but you are. Whether you're directing a film, whether you're programming, whether you're drawing or painting in Photoshop, you are improvising in real time in front of an audience to express yourself. And at the root of all creative process is self-expression. So, tell me, what is your experience with self-expression? Do you tend to actively try to express yourself through your work? Do you feel like getting caught up in your feelings while creative maybe stifles you as an artist? What kind of experience do you have with focusing on self-expression when it comes to your creative outlets? Let me know in the comments, in the chat, like, subscribe, follow, whatever format you found this on. Join the community. If you have art you'd like to share, we have a Discord. Come share your art. We'd like to check it out in the community. And yeah. So, if you haven't heard it recently, I love you. I'm proud of you. You're becoming a better person and a better artist every day. Great fucking job. I see that. Proud of you. Keep that shit up. I just want to remind you that part of being an artist is that you've been given a superpower. Okay, and there's a lot of negativity in life, and there's a lot of overwhelming things in life. There's also a lot of positive energy in life, and we carry that all around. But as an artist, you have a superpower where you can take all that energy, all that weight off your shoulders, all that weight off your jaw, all that weight off your neck. And I want you to take all that energy and you're going to take it and you're going to ball it up into a dense ball of energy. It's so heavy. It's the heaviest ball of energy in the world. It's heavier than Thor's hammer. It's heavy as Thor's hammer. If you dropped it, it would crash all the way through the planet. But you're going to take all this negative energy, all this... He's scratching his pole. You're going to take all this negative energy and you're going to, like a superhero, you're going to take all this energy and you're going to spread it into your work. You're going to write a story about it. You're going to paint a picture about it. You're going to direct a film about it. You're going to program something new about it. You're going to impress the people around you of how you can take this energy that could have been negative and transform it into something positive. And you are that person. You are that artist that's talented enough to do that. And I'm proud of you for being that person. So don't forget, when you end up with these big feelings, because as artists, we all have these big feelings, I want you to not take it out on your community. You don't take it out on your friends. Don't take it out on your family. Don't take it out on the drywall. Don't take it out on yourself. Don't take it out on yourself. Don't take it out on yourself. Take all that conflict that life gives you and take it out on art. You got conflicts, buddy? All right, see you next time.